Sound. I always forget there's no sound in the menu in Professor Layton. Either way, welcome everybody to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. We are currently in a desert town called, or like huge town called Montador, that is being visited by a guy that's called the Masked Gentleman, and he causes wonders to happen that we now figured out are totally like publicity stunts. No, they're totally fake magic tricks. But yeah, basically, they seem to be kind of vicious, like burning people into nothingness, and then they appear again, turning people into horses, to stone, and making paintings be alive. It is frozen. Didn't help. That kind of helped. There we go. All of the issues here. The nice thing that I did with this setup is I actually made every single source separate. That means I finally have just separate names for all the sources and don't need to click through. I'm eventually needing to copy that for my other setup for the DS when I play, but hey. Not like that took me like 1.5 hours to set up, but it works. But yeah, basically, he announced this night, this Masked Gentleman, that he's gonna do another one of his tricks, and we of course want to capture him because it kind of harms the city in like tourists being afraid and keeping away, and you know, I mean, people aren't really being harmed, but like it causes so much chaos that like it can harm people. Plus, at this point, there must be something linked with us, Dots, the hotel owner, the our friend Henry, and his wife, because we all got letters that warned us for these events. So yeah, we're hopefully now today gonna figure out how to capture the Masked Gentleman and maybe more of Professor Layton's past. At the circus, Hannibal the Tiger testifies on behalf of the entire troop, freeing them of suspicion. With no leads to go on, Layton has no choice but to head to the plaza where the next miracle will take place. So yes, we are currently at Gallery Plaza, where it was announced there would be a miracle happen tonight, so let's start that, I guess. Angela, I didn't expect to see you here. I had to come, Hersha. I'm worried about the town. But it's dangerous here. The Masked Gentleman could appear any minute now. Yes, we received a letter too. It said that Henry and I had to come tonight, you see. We have no choice. But why are all these tourists here? Don't they realize they're in danger? Unfortunately, curiosity tends to be stronger than fear. It tends to kill the cat, just that cats tend to have 9 lives. So, yeah. I wonder what's going to happen. Well, we shall find out.
Huh? Professor, look up there!
Huh?
Huh?
5, 6, 7, 8. No one can escape their
Yep,
fate.
casually walking about air. That seems fun.
Walking on air. How is that possible?
What in the world? It can't be!
What is he doing up there?
Is this really some type of magic?
Ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you. Leave the deception to your local leaders. Time to wake up, Montador, and get enlightened.
Bold choice to wear a skirt there. But hey.
They disappeared.
As I said, crowd panic. But we know it's fake, so we know they're like the hired actors. The thing is, the circus wasn't there, but we also have another performance group in town, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were actually involved or something.
I hope you've enjoyed tonight's miracle. I strive to please. Monte d'Or is not long for this world. Those who prosper by the mask must also wither by it. I do hope you'll be at my next show tomorrow. Stop by Tingley Town, if you have the time.
Next show, huh?
Tingley Town? That's the amusement park here, right?
I believe so. And with that, we have advance warning of the masked gentleman's next move.
Ah, and look! It's the beautiful wife of the richest man in town. Say hello to Mrs. Angela Lador.
To be fair, their name always sounds a bit, negative if you pronounce it. Lador. Sounds like Hermione saying, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. You know? But hey.
Mrs. Lador, please grace us with your presence tomorrow. I suppose you can bring Mr. Lador, if you must.
How does he know me?
I mean, clearly has ties to all of us.
Don't forget to tell the tourists that the town is cursed. Sorry I didn't mention that earlier. Those who stay jeopardize their lives, but those who leave risk missing the greatest show ever. My curse can be lifted if someone brings forth something to oppose my power. Perhaps another mask? But the Mask of Order is another tale of woe, isn't it? Until we meet again!
The Mask of Order?
The Mask of Order? What's that?
So we have the Mask of Chaos and the Mask
Is it
of
some
Order.
sort of compliment to the Mask of Chaos? Could that mean...
So, if we can get that mask, then we can stop the masked gentleman.
Well, that's not going to be an easy task. The existence of the mask has never been verified.
Yeah, but also we still know that all of these are like a hoax. Like all of these tricks are literally that, just tricks. They're nothing like actual magic, so wouldn't make sense to have a mask to oppose him. It would rather make sense to make a trick of our own.
Is this true, Herschel? Can this other mask stop this madness?
Ah, they believe. I mean, he has an idea,
Well,
clearly.
What do you think, Layton?
Yeah, what do we think? Donald Rutledge's ancient history tells of a Mask of Order, a counterpart to the Mask of Chaos that can negate its power. This mask could be the key to stopping the Masked Gentleman, but how to find it? I have my doubts about the Mask of Chaos and its special powers, so a mask can counter it dubious. After appearing walking on thin air, the Masked Gentleman lifted onlookers into the air before making them vanish altogether. What tricks did he resort to in order to pull off this miracle? Those people appear to be simply swallowed up in the night sky. There must be some sort of trick to it. All the incidents so far have involved a fair number of accomplices. This one's surely no different. Likely, yes. And again, mass panic, and yeah, there's the police only.
Just what is going on here?
Alphonse Dalston.
What?
You are suspected of crimes against the city of Monte d'Or. We'd like you to come with us.
You can't do this, Sheffield. I have my rights.
Henry?
Henry, I knew it was you. You set me up with this stupid letter just to get me out here because you're not man enough to face me yourself. Coward!
And that's the first time we see Henry, actually,
As long as I live, this city will not be harmed. The rest is irrelevant.
Yeah. The thing is, it will be harmed because it's not Dalston, and we all know that. I'm not letting that miscreant get away for the yard. Phew. And there he zooms off. Guff, the masked gentleman fellow is getting away. Shouldn't we go after him? Nah, Grusky can handle if that cane-twirling fellow escape. We still have the real mastermind cornered. Right, Guff? Do we, huh? Now then, Dodson, enough playing around. I know you're being behind all of this. Codswallow! Layton, back me up here. Chief Inspector, if I may, the evidence we have at this point suggests that... Enough, Layton, you're too close to this. It's clouding your judgment. The truth is that Dodson is in love with Miss Leodora, has been for years. That's why he's trying to bring Henry down. Chief Inspector, that's absurd. Dodson, if you have any respect for this town, you come with us voluntarily. Don't make me force you. Fine, I go. I have nothing to hide. We'll see about that. Hold on, I want to say something to Henry. Will you grant me that at least? Fine, but make it quick. Henry, you set me up. You won't be satisfied until you've ruined everyone's lives, will you? You sent Randall onto those ruins 18 years ago, and what? Now I'm the one in your way? The accidents can be so convenient, eh? With Randall out the picture, you took all the treasures for yourself. And as you had destroyed enough lives already, you forced Angela to marry you. Do you really think she loves you after everything you've done? Angela may be your wife, but I know that no day goes by she doesn't blame you for Randall's death. You stole the treasure. You stole Angela, you stole Randall's entire life. You're wrong! Am I? Angela knows I'm right. Go and ask her. Ask her who's behind the masked gentleman. Your own wife is sabotaging your city of miracles, and she's doing it right under your nose. Enough, Dodson. We're leaving. I prove my innocence, Henry, and as soon as I get out, you pay for this. He's not gonna prove it. We are. Okay. Henry, I know, Angela. Let's just go home. Yes, of course. So yeah, Henry was the former butler of Randall, the guy that died. And, yeah, he now owns the city. He has married Angela, and, he actually used the treasure to build the city that, Randall found before he disappeared, so... I mean, Dodson has a point there, you know? Seems kind of sus that, what he did there. But we shall find out eventually. 'Cause, I mean, I know the story, so I know what happens, but still. Let's talk to Bloom. Professor, I have to say you look troubled. Is something on your mind? Yes, indeed. Alphonse Dodson is an innocent man. And we have a witness that can prove it. Yeah, but the tiger cannot. A witness, you say? Well, can you bring them here? Not really. Doing so would prove difficult. But witnesses aside, the evidence alone will confirm Dodson's innocence. Sorry to burst your bubble, Professor, but I doubt Sheffield is going to be interested in what you have to say right now. However, consider this. If Dodson really is innocent, the true perpetrator is still out there. So if another miracle happens while Dodson is behind bars, we know we've got the wrong man. Anyway, Dodson's interrogation is tomorrow. I urge you to get some sleep and join us then. Good night. Seems we don't have much choice. Let's retire to the hotel for the night. Poor Mr. Dodson. I mean, he's not that poor, but yeah, indeed. You know, being the night in a cell doesn't seem quite that cozy. Especially considering, to be fair, I wonder how they do that, because they don't seem to have any cells. Like, from what I gathered, the main police force comes from outside the town. that means that they literally have to call it there. So does that also then mean that he is gonna be brought outside town, or is he actually like staying in town and just has to stay in a weird random room? Professor, will you continue your story? You might be able to learn something about the mask. Very well, where were we? Ah yes, there was a puzzle contained with the scroll of the symbols Randall showed us. To Randall it was just the first step on his road to renown, yet following that road was to change our lives forever. So yes, we are going to get back into Professor Layton's past, aka the next chapter. We were in Randall's room and he showed us something about the mask, because he found the mask that was mentioned, the Mask of Chaos, and he found that there was a riddle that had to do with it. So yeah, he has the mask and he had the riddle that leads to the treasure. What? What is that? That, my friends, is the hidden message of Norwell. That's the hidden message? What are you talking about? Now, keep your hair on and allow me to elaborate. I have at long last cracked the riddle concealed on the Norwell wall. You solved the riddle that no one has ever managed to solve? Really, Randall? I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, Angie. I just wanted to see the look on your face as I unveiled everything I do all at once. Norwell was a hot topic when it was first discovered, but since then it's become a mere tourist attraction. Sainsbury could have just faded into obscurity without anyone noticing, but not now, not with this. You mean because you deciphered this message? Hold on. A discovery as great as this deserves a far more elaborate introduction. Norwell is a giant ancient wall, and it's sitting right here on our doorstep, just on the outskirts of Stansbury. We actually saw the wall when we tried to find Layton's dad. It was found about 30 years ago, while they were clearing the forest to make room for a few houses. When it was first announced, a sort of expert flooded in to try to decipher the ancient script on the wall. But the thing is, nobody succeeded. Not one of them worked it out. They tried and failed, and then everyone forgot. Why does such a massive wall stand there? What message does it hold? Nobody knew until now. Because you solved it? How on earth? What does it say then? That is something I'd like to explain at the site itself. Come with me, my friends, to the Norwell Wall. Wait, what? You want to go there now? Shh, keep it down, Herschel. Let's just slip out quickly. So yeah, all of these scribbles. Well, illustrates Randall's excruciating enthusiasm, indeed. Just having a casual stepladder laying around. But yeah, we're searching for hint coins. We've only used one so far with that one riddle. But, you know, I'm trying to find the riddles and the hint coins while I can. Oh, so you finally found it. How does it feel to walk right into my puzzle trap? I mean, besides him setting up a random puzzle at Layton's office already. And it's the same, just version 2. Okay, so... Ah, that's a problem. Hold on. Problem, I think we can fix though. And making this the step, right? Yep. Ah, but now we have 2 here. How's that gonna work? No. Thing is that needs 4. That one we cannot move because of its placement. Can move that one over, but then we have 1 too little for this, so... I think I already messed up again. Definitely did. Must be a way to like move everything over without like... The problem, there's like one too little on the left hand side. That means whatever we do, we need to do without the block. There. So the red must be moved over first. And that over and then blue over. There we go. Moving them separately and not a full row, that's the solution. In the last one we had to move a full row, so...
Puzzles can be quite fun.
Oh well, it worked. Well done. Wouldn't it be nice if people would leave these columns alone, wouldn't it? Yeah, that guy looks quite sad about it, and that guy quite angry, oh my goodness. But the other guy who looked astonished, and like my brain mixed the words. Why do you have things like this in your room anyway? Where's your imagination, Hirsch? Great archaeologists have this kind of stuff all over the place. I think you're missing the point, dear. Hey. Shimmer lens. Whatever that is. But yeah, again, we're stealing from people. Because of course we do. I can see up there are parts about things related to archaeology. Also an interesting thing to have just casually right there, like a full-on top whatever place in your room. Like, what would you do there? Make it like a reading nook or something? Hold on, did I imagine things or was there something blue? No, I think I imagined things. Either way, let's go back. Phew, we're out, and my father's none the wiser. Novel is in the woods, isn't it? Won't it be really dark once we get past Old Market? We should take torches. Oh, we'll be fine, the stuff's the road, and we're not going deep into the forest. If you say so. Come on then, to Norwell. Well, if it isn't Dodson, where are you three sneaking off into the dark then? Why were you on a pioneering expedition of... Why, we're going on a pioneering expedition of great significance to the future of archaeology. Want to come? I'd have loved to if you had asked me 10 years ago. You'd love to have fun on your own little adventure. How dull, and just as I was about to reveal my brilliant deductions too. Enjoy being a smart aleck while you can, Ascot. We'll soon find out which of us can actually make something of his life. What's an aleck? Let me learn a new English word. Brain. Okay. No, it has a meaning. It actually has a full-on German meaning. There's a German word that's linked to it. Which means a smart person, but in like a... Well, let's just say not that nice, It's like one of these like overly smart correcting everybody people. So we have a word for that, and apparently they have too. It might just be the Americans that don't really... Because I have the UK version, I think I have the European version. Smart as this less PG version. Yeah, kind of, indeed. I already have made something of my life. You might get your name on some hotel, but I'll be in the history books. Oh, give it a rest, you two. I'm sorry, Dodson. Please don't mind Randall. We're just going anyway. Indeed, don't mind him. Anyway, Riddle. Who would have caught that? Oh, is that your Master Randall? What would your father say if he found you out there at this time? Oh, we'll be heading home soon. Why, no, don't worry. Just thought I'd come by and say hello. Ah, bless, you did you? Well, since you're here, how about a good puzzle, eh? Well, Let's do a puzzle then. Also, let me get a candy, because after dinner snack. Sorting blocks, huh? Carpenter has received a shipment of 10 large blocks. He knows there is a mixture of 2 kinds of blocks, light and heavy. Unfortunately, he doesn't know how many there are in each. And he can't tell which are lighter and which are heavy without lifting them up one by one and comparing them. For his current project, the carpenter is only looking for 1 light block. What's the maximum number of blocks he might need to lift until he finds a light one? Okay, so 1 by 1, huh? That's a problem, they're all stacked on top of each other. Which means he cannot really... If he needs to lift them 1 by 1, that means he needs to move them down. Light and heavy. And he can't tell which are light and which are heavy without lifting them up 1 by 1 and comparing them. Okay, it doesn't say anything about him lifting them up separately, so I wonder if he would stack this one here and compare the 3. He would already know which one's lighter of these, and if none of them is lighter, he would find out this block is probably a light one. Because there must be at least 1 light block, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Except, like, it says how many blocks, so technically these are all 3s. So 4. And then in the worst case, for one of them that's lighter, 5 and 6. Let's go with 6.
Listen to this, Herschel. Every failure is a doorway to
Make sure you
success.
haven't overlooked anything. What do we have overlooked? I mean, 2 to compare them, I guess, maybe?
Here is the answer.
That turned my 2 into a 3, so...
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, that was not a 3, my dear program. That was a 2. Well, we know it's not a 3. Let's try 2. Wouldn't know the logic behind it, but hey.
Here is the answer.
No.
Everyone makes mistakes.
So I said 6, cause my idea was... It's moving this one over here, and then lifting all 3. Which is 4. And then he's lifting a maximum of 2 of the lightest one. Or he knows that this one is the lightest one per negation already. It would make 6, so... Feel free to guess in the chat if you have any idea. I mean, like, if he has to lift them separately from the top, I guess he could compare the top blocks by lifting them. That would be 4. And then the one below, like, worst case he has to lift all but 1. But I don't think that's it. I mean, it's 10 blocks and there's at least 1 heavy and at least 1 light block, so there could be technically 9... There could technically be 9 light blocks and 1 heavy, or 9 heavy and 1 light, so...
Listen to this, Herschel.
No?
Every failure is a doorway to success.
Maybe he does need to lift all 10 because it says he needs to, like, he doesn't know how the heavy bird blocks feel, so let's try 10. Maybe he needs to lift all 10.
How exciting!
Okay, apparently he needs to lift them separately. And the image has nothing to do with it. If he's unlucky, you need to lift all 10 blocks. If the first 9 blocks he picks up are the same weight, he won't know if the last block is light or heavy without lifting it up as well. Fair. It's a good one, isn't it? Not bad. Tad easy, perhaps. Well, we should be going now. Would you excuse us? Oh yes, I hope Herschel here doesn't get into trouble for keeping the little lady and the young squire out so late. Point for fact, Lionel, my father doesn't know we're out. We're climbed out the window. You won't tell him, will you? Come of it. How often do you think your dad comes to have a chat with the likes of me? Just be careful, right? We will, thank you, Lionel. So, yeah, the thing is it never mentioned he has to lift them 1 by 1 on the exact thing. Plus, they were stacked different, so I guess my brain just assumed, hey, he can lift multiple to compare, because it just says he needs to compare the blocks directly to know which are heavy and light, but like, if he lifts all the 4 stacks, like if he shifts that 1 block over, he lifts the 3 stacks, and he finds their equal weight, then he already lifted the 1 block on top, and knows they're either light or heavy, in comparison to the 1 block to the right. Because if any of them are all light, then that one block on the right would be heavy, and then the first block he lifted would be light, so he would know that, or the other way around. If they were all heavy, he would know the other one is the light one. So, technically 6. Hey there, what did the Dauntless try during Outlast this time? You're not up to any mischief, are you? We're on a short expedition to satisfy our intellectual appetite, if that's what you mean. Well, how would you like to feed your grey matter with this? Really. Oh, is this a puzzle? Puzzle. Hold on, I do be having a message. Okay. Was it just the stream notification being line? The tiles on the street are rather faded. Can you help out and replace them with some fresh? The tiles are already stuck together into several large pieces. Doesn't have to be oriented the same way. Okay. Nah. Come on. Okay, there's 2 pieces that do fit into each other. Which is this and this. Sometimes moving them is hard because it tries to move the other one with it. We do have another one that fits here. Nice. That wouldn't fit the top, that would be on one of the sides. How about this one? That one. That and that. Okay, that was actually fairly easy.
Here is the answer.
Just hard to sometimes navigate these pieces.
There is no puzzle without a solution.
Because they sometimes don't want to be navigated. Nah, it's actually a thing that happens, like in most Layton games where you have these slide puzzles and you like click them and they turn even though you want to slide them. It looks much better indeed. Young people are so clever these days, so tell me, where are you creeping around like mice for? Creeping? Why do you say it? We were just strolling around. Ah, you can't fool me. Ah, of course, you're going off exploring without your father's permission, aren't you? Hello there, Waiterman. Nice to see you, hope you're doing well. Well, technically yes, please don't tell him. He'd just worry if you knew. Yeah, his father do be a bit more strict from what we heard, so this is the Norwell Wall. New year! With this first lies the object of today's enterprise, the ancient Norwell Wall. Yes, we know, we live here too, remember? Yeah, and I have a stupid microphone cable always going onto my touchpad. Good grief, spare us the melodrama, Randy. Everyone in Stansbury knows that. Cripes, you two, you have no soul. You have to build the mood on these trips, motivate the troops, so to speak. Now let's proceed with enthusiasm, please. And the riddle, of course, that's blocking our way. Because what else would there be? We're out of luck, the gate's locked. That's probably to keep out shady types like Randy. What are we going to do? Worry not, my friends. You have only to look close to see that this gate is locked by a puzzle. Solve it and you're through. Of course. Puzzle logs. Technically any lock can be a puzzle, but hey. The gate is secured by a sturdy padlock with an unusual code. To open the lock, Layton and Runner need to rearrange the 9 panels so that every vertical, horizontal, and diagonal set of 3 numbers adds up to the same same sum. Might look impossible, but there are more numbers on the back of the panels. Move over the panels to enter the code. Ah, it's one of those. Let's see what the highest number is. Okay, 3. Six, 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 six. Okay, and diagonal, that means we need to... Hey. I mean, 2 and 2 and 2 is 6. And then we need one of the 2's to be 1. 1, 2, 3 is 6. 6, 6. 6, let's see. So 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. Right?
Here is the answer.
Got it. Okay.
There is no puzzle without a solution.
I mean, there may be solutions that are puzzles, but hey. There are actually few valid solutions, but there's one example. Yep. Okay. Every line of 3 digits adds up to 6, that each panel has only 2 possible digits. You don't have many 3-digit totals to consider. Indeed. Okay, my tea has finally cooled to drinking temperature. Let's put the cap on. Yes, we're in! Terrific, Randy, you really did it! I must say I'm impressed. You have a natural talent for lockpicking. Hang on a sec, you're making me sound like a common thief now. Come on, let's go. I mean... the noble was just up this path. Indeed, there it is. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Randy, do you really think it's a good idea to be going into the forest at this time? It'll be fine, we can just follow the path for the tourists. See, there's even a helpful sign there. That sign looks as if it's seen better days. Let me guess, the sign is a riddle? Okay, so climbable wall. And that apparently is not climbable, because Dodson already fell from it. Let's look at the sign. And yes, of course it's a riddle. Golly, you weren't kidding, the sign is a real sorry state. I'd be amazed if tourists could find the place at all. Let's try to fix the sign for the next lot that come by. How does this thing go? How does this thing go? Okay. All the tiles on the signpost fell off, and without fixing it, held on out by moving and rotating the tiles to the sign. This is like a weird top hat situation. Maybe it's a map or something. You know, these pieces kind of fit together. They're a bit too low for that one, though. Ah, I see, I see, I see. How about that?
Here goes.
Yep, we got it. Nice.
Puzzles can be quite fun.
Yep, puzzles can be quite fun or not. Give yourself a big hand. Left is the right way to go, right? And there we go. I wonder why it was on the ground like that, though. Didn't look out that it would fall apart spontaneously. Well, I might have brushed past it last time I was here. Honestly, Randy, couldn't you have put it back together at that time? So yeah, it was his fault that the sign fell. Wait, what's that? Hold on, where are you going? Randy, it's dark. Watch you don't trip. Whatever you found. I'll have to wait, because I need to find the 3 most obvious hint coins. Just look at the ground, there are footprints everywhere. Whoa, can't even make out how many sets there are. We should stay on our toes, whoever these tracks belong to might be up to no good. Stop trying to make it sound sinister, Randy. Surely they were just made by a group of tourists. Maybe or maybe not. On one of my other great expeditions, I remember seeing some mysterious footprints by a bridge. You should always stop to find out how many potential villainous foes you're dealing with first. Work out how you did it back then. Okay, yes, enjoy your lurk. I don't know if the thing actually still doesn't work or not, but hey. Yep, that's another asset that's broken. There we go. So if we have these... Should really read the text first, though. There's a bridge at the side of a river, the ground is all muddy. Wow. Where did my voice go there? Weird. Rock in the throat, I guess. So you can see the footprints left by all the people who've been here recently. None of them seem to have had the same footwear. Can you tell how many people crossed the bridge? Ah. These guys didn't cross the bridge. It was technically only 2 people that crossed the bridge. Like, there was a 3rd set of footprints and the 4th set that all lead there, but they don't continue on. So technically, 2 crossed the bridge, but there's more than 2 sets of footprints. Yeah, okay. See, read the quest. Only 2 people crossed the bridge. There might be a lot of footprints in front of the bridge, but there are only footprints for 2 on the bridge itself. Hey, I can read. See, you may find this interesting, but you're actually pretty decent at solving puzzles. I'm not really, it was just luck. I'm sorry, Herschel, I'm afraid Randy has puzzles on the brain. What's wrong with that? The world is full of puzzles, just asking to be solved. And the next one, the Norwell Wall. So there we are, the Norwell Wall.
The Wall of Norwell.
What does it all mean, Randall?
I don't have it all quite worked out yet, but I have decoded some of the glyphs, and I'm certain that this entire wall is one big map. Have a look, Herschel. Tell me you see it.
A map to where?
That's the question, isn't it? But the greater question is, Herschel, do you like puzzles?
I mean, if we didn't like puzzles, we would not necessarily play the game, but hey. Oh, okay. It fixed itself, I'm glad, because I didn't want to start over. Okay, let's look at the normal wall. Randall, if you're right about this, it's a radical step forward for archaeology. And yet the pattern's pretty obvious once you spot it. Oh, now think of it, maybe it's easier if you look at this. What's it? It's a transcription of one section of the symbols. Look closer, where have you seen a pattern like that recently? I've seen something like this before. Oh, the fossil Mr. Collins had us reconstruct, that's what you're talking about, isn't it? Precisely, it's the same basic principle. Cut your mother into squares and muddle them up. Bingo, you have a puzzle. So simple that none of the experts even thought to try. Incredible, that's incredible, Randall. You haven't seen anything yet, just wait until you solve the puzzle. Why, what's going to happen? No, you see where you cracked it? Okay, then let's crack it. There's a copy of the characters inscribed on the wall. Torn up into 16 squares and arranged in the same way. Move the pieces of paper so that they form a 4x4 square. Only move pieces horizontally, vertically, and yeah, we all know. Well,
I think this may be it.
Yeah, and that was indeed again a bit easy, but hey. Lines of the ancient inscriptions seem to create some kind of map. Superimposed on the map is a diagram in the shape of the 7 brightest stars of Ursa Major, aka the base of the Pegasus, or a decent bit of other star signs. The plough is commonly used to find Polaris, the North Star. Does the plough in this map also point to something? Well, I don't know. Excellent, Hirsch. You're not my best friend for nothing. The point is that this whole wall is one giant map pointing at a particular spot. Really, doesn't look detailed enough to be useful as a map. Don't you see? The maps underneath the star chart exactly match the terrain beyond the hills. I followed this map over the hills and all the way to its destination and dug. And that, my fellow adventurers, is where I found the mask. You dug it up? Doesn't that mean you went off to some remote place on your own, Randy? You promised you wouldn't do anything dangerous. Don't be cross, Danger. Have a look at this. What's this? I copied the page out of Routledge's Ancient Histories. Look, the symbols on the mask's exactly the same as in the book. This has to be it, the Mask of Chaos. It's a shame I couldn't find his twin, the other mask that Routledge wrote about, but... Are you sure you're not getting carried away? The symbol could just be a coincidence. Perhaps, but that's not all. The box holding the mask also contained a stone tablet. And that tablet offers its own amazing revelation. Okay, so basically, Routledge, the scientist, archaeologist, found like signs to this mask on another structure, and like they seem to all be like mingled from like one civilization that like lived like thousands and thousands of years ago. Yet another revelation? This is getting a bit much. Yes, indeed. Honestly, it's the best part. The mask is much more than a priceless artifact. It's also a key. The key that will guide us to the treasure of ancients. What, that again? You really believe this incredible treasure trove has just been lying around for centuries? Oh, absolutely. I've studied the masks. I'm quite convinced. This artifact belongs to a civilization far more ancient than anything in recorded history. Not only that, but I believe these people possess knowledge and technology far greater than our own. The treasures we're looking for is not just some precious trinkets, it's the legacy of an entire civilization. Here, look at this. This is the secret cipher that was written on the tablet, the cipher I've cracked. The ancient people used it to leave messages for prosperity. If you know the cipher, it's clear that these engravings on the side of the mask are also a map. And where does it lead? A legendary place that has ever eluded explorers and archaeologists, fabled Agbadine. Akbadine? We have to go, Herschel. You have to come with me to Akbadine. No, you can't. It's too dangerous. I won't let you go, Randy. Oh, you won't let me? Just how do you plan to stop me? I still have free will, don't I? Randy, you complete clod. You're so self-centered. Sometimes I don't even... I had enough. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, crap, she's running off with the mask. Dash it all. She doesn't appreciate how valuable that thing is. Come on, Herschel, we have to find her. Alright. I mean, she has a point. Like, all he does ever focus on is this stuff without regards to his own safety. And, you know... Angela, where are you? Can't see her anywhere. Ah, well, we just have to keep looking. I already know where we need to go, so let's just... Ta-da!
Angela!
I mean, she does have a huge point there.
Angela, come on now. Give me the mask. You're acting like a... There now. There's no need to cry. Everything will be fine. Just trust me.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Huh?
You sound just like my brother. Before he left. And he never came back, Randall.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of know how the story ends. But hey.
I know I said I wouldn't do anything dangerous, but I need that mask, Angela. I'm sorry about what happened to your brother, but I'm not him.
Randall, can we just drop this for now?
No, Herschel, we can't. Look, Angela, I know this is hard for you.
Please what? Please let you go and endanger yourself while I just sit here and wait for you to never come back?
I will come back, I promise. I have to do this, Angela. I can't just live in my father's shadow my entire life. I need this, and I need your help to do it.
Stupid to want to prove something like that, but hey. Very, very stupid.
It's all right, Miss Angela. Master Randall will return. I know it.
Oh, Henry.
And those are the words that I guess sent him off.
Over there.
And that's
Needn't
why
worry, Miss
Dodson
Angela.
says that he
Master
sent him
Randall
off to
seems
his
be
death.
last expedition. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Did you really say that, Randall?
Of course. This will be my last and greatest trip into the ruins. Angela, please.
All right. As long as you promise not to do anything dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing dangerous. And Herschel here will make sure I don't do anything stupid.
I need to go home. I'm exhausted. Please, be careful.
Always. Henry, would you mind escorting Angela home?
Not at all.
So, Herschel, we're going to unearth the most important archaeological find in history. Aren't you excited?
I mean, all of this is stupid considering, you know, ancient ruins that you don't know how stable they are anymore. Like, you want to enter ancient ruins without any precaution and with just 2 people and without really notifying anybody about where they are and without actually taking a team with you to make sure you're safe. Bad idea in any way, shape or form, but hey.
Let's go back to my place and make sure we have enough supplies.
All right. I do hope you intend to keep your promise, Randall.
Water, food, torch, compass. I think that's everything. Are you ready, Hirsch? I've been ready for ages, Randall. Master Randall, I brought some tea. Thank you, Henry. By the way, I'm grateful for what you did earlier. Was nothing. I'm glad I could be of assistance. You've worked so long and so hard to fulfill this dream. I felt I had to do something. Thank you, Henry. I mean it. It was no trouble, truly. Hirsch, did I tell you that Henry's been helping me with my research? Never have to go this far without his help. I never would have gone this far without his help. Is that right? So Henry, are you coming with us to explore the ruins? Unfortunately, no. I must remain here to perform my household duties. You must know how busy Henry is. My father is a demanding man, and he's taking a liking to Henry. If Henry were to go with us, my father would uncover the whole plan straight away and stop us. I hadn't thought of that. So it looks as if we're all set. You should probably go home and get some sleep, Hirsch. Tomorrow we're gonna set out to conquer the Akbadain ruins. This could be the biggest find of the century, my friend. That would be something. If I had stopped Randa that night, he might still be with us now. If only we had listened to Angela. And the Back to the Future. On the Gentleman's Trail, Chapter 5. I guess we're going to the amusement park here, where he said he would perform his next miracle. If you can tell the miracles, but yeah.
Behind the masked gentleman's past miracles, we went to the Gallery Plaza. There, we witnessed innocent bystanders being lifted into the air before they disappeared. Within minutes, the police arrested Alphonse Dalston on suspicion of aiding the masked gentleman. Could it be that he was the mastermind behind this series of incidents?
We already know he isn't.
As dawn broke on our third day in Montador, I wondered, had we come any closer to the truth?
The dawn of the third day. 24 hours remaining. Good morning, Luke. Did you sleep well? We'll be setting out shortly to begin today's investigation. Okay, I'm awake. Morning, sleepyhead. Did you have a good lie-in? You were out for the count, so I helped myself to your breakfast. What? How could you? Emmy was just teasing Luke. Now, before we head out, let's summarize our plans for today. Oh, right. Today's miracle is supposed to take place in Tingley Town. Tingley Town. Let's hope it lives up to its name. It sounds so exciting. No, it doesn't. I mean, people might be in danger. It's not appropriate to be excited. Very irresponsible of you, Luke. Wait, don't tell me you're afraid. Afraid? Not at all. I'm sure today's the day we catch the masked gentleman and foil his plans. That's the spirit, Luke. We must clear up this issue with Dalston as well. I'm certain of his innocence. Let's head to the City Hall first and hear what the police have to say. The City Hall's not after the door's mention, isn't it? Let's go get a move on. Whoops, we do be missing a decent bit of riddles, and since we are already here, let's solve some. Hey, if it's puzzles you're after, then look no further. Target practice. Okay, so we have 2 pages. It's a math thing. Hello? Okay, that didn't work. Police officer was going to do some target practice one day. The target was divided into sections 5, 35, 40, 75, and 100. After 5 shots, the score totaled 100 points. How many times did he manage to shoot each point section? How about 1?
I believe I have this one. An excellent puzzle.
Hit the 100-point section once. He's either a hotshot or a nutshot. Well, ahead of tiles. Is this one of the overlapping things? You have a stack of tin tiles which are 3 by 3 small squares in size. There are 3 colors and each tile is all one color. You want to use the limited tiles available and stack them on top of each other to construct a top hat. Or should you layer them? Okay. can't see a thing, so let's move that over there. And these on top, that on top, these on top, that on top, that on top. There we go.
Don't keep
Had
me
to
in
shift them around a
suspense.
little. Yep. That
There
works
is
out.
no puzzle without a solution.
That's some expert tiling right there. No, it's quite wasteful if you consider that you have at some point like 4 tiles stacked on top of each other. That's quite chunky. But hey, couldn't have done it better myself. I mean, if you have like a large brush, I guess that makes sense, but yeah. From the sidelines. Little boy who was walking around town stopped in a certain place and stood watching people for a while. They were moving around 3 distinct patterns as shown. Where was he? By the way, the patterns are shown seen from the side. Seesaw, swing, and whatever that is. So maybe the park? With a playground?
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. A fine puzzle for a gentleman.
Oh, it's a... yeah, so it's a slide. A shows someone swinging on a swing, B shows 2 people on a seesaw, C shows someone sliding down the slide and running back to the ladder to go again. What fun! Yeah, too easy. You want to cut this unusual 6x6 chessboard into 4 pieces that are the same shape, have an equal area and each contain 1 white and 1 black pawn. The lines on the board to show where it credit. Keep in mind solutions may be rotated but cannot be mirrored. Okay, but that would exclude this, so let's go with straight here. I have no rhyme or reason with what I'm drawing here. By the way, I'm just trying. So that would be the thing. So the problem is this side here. Thing is, we can have white pieces like this somehow. Oh, that actually... hold on. No. Then that guy is all alone. Guess we can straighten that out. But then that guy doesn't have his thing. So which one belongs to which? That's the question. I mean, technically these could belong to one another. If a cutout there. Like that? We have 2 2 in each, so I
Don't
guess.
keep me in suspense. There is no puzzle without a solution.
That was nicely cut. Okay. Jiggity jaggedy. Okay. 2 more there, 6 more there. Suit crates. Let's see. Ah. Sweet crates. For large painted crates are standing here. When stacked in a certain way, these crates combine to create one of the 4 symbols of a card suit. Either spade, heart, diamond, or club. Use the crane to move the 4 crates and place them on the haze on the right so that they form this crate symbol. This card suit symbol. You can rotate the crates horizontally in midair. I guess we need to find one that all blocks have. Okay. Do we have a diamond or a heart somewhere? Did the diamond shape, but we also have the heart here. Let's try with a heart first, shall we? So that's gonna be the top part. And then let's hope the other one has a... Don't think it's a heart. Okay, got it. There we go. We did form a cat suit. Ding!
Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
It is so windy outside, it's quite noisy. Yikes. So the crates were meant to form a suit of clubs. There we go. Nandy Bears. That's probably from the toy shop, even though we talked to him. No, it's from another person. Huh. Here's a 3x3 grid of some very dapper teddy bears from Bangled's sticker collection. Looks as if they are arranged in some kind of pattern, but one of these stickers has fallen off. Which bear sticker fits into the empty square? Yep, that works. Okay, it doesn't let you... Huh. So we have hats everywhere. We have all hats here. So it needs to be probably like a blue hat somewhere. 50. Then we have 3 green glasses, but we have also 3 without glasses, and then we have 2 with black glasses, which leaves this or this. And then we have 3 blue ties and only 2 green ties, which leaves D.
Don't keep me in suspense.
It's like a Sudoku. Just, one square thing.
No puzzle without a solution.
Answer study by D. Those crafted dandies have been arranged so that no 2 bears in the same row or column are wearing the same hat, glasses, or ribbon. Who would have thought? Okay. Spectacular weave. Special way to arrange these jewels. Can you work it out? View from the north, the diamond is right of the ruby and the emerald is left of the sapphire. Okay. Viewed from the north, the diamond is right of the ruby. Or ruby. And the emerald is left of the sapphire. From the east, the emerald is right of the diamond. East would be looking from here. Emerald right of the diamond. From the south, the ruby is left of the sapphire. Ruby is left of the sapphire. It is. Yeah, it is. Left of the sapphire directly. And then from the west, sapphire is not on, is on the far right. Hold on. West. Sapphire's on the far right and ruby's on the far left. But that wouldn't work. If we look at this way. From the east. Emerald is right of diamond. Emerald is right of the diamond. From the south, the ruby is left of the sapphire. Sheep from the north, the diamond is right of the ruby. Okay, I think this should work. Never mind.
Don't keep me in suspense.
No, it doesn't. See?
Perhaps I need another look.
I must have like missed something there. Okay, so the diamond is right from the ruby. The emerald is left of the sapphire. Emerald left of the sapphire. Emerald left of the sapphire. Diamond is right of the ruby. From the east. The emerald is right of the diamond. Emerald is right of the diamond. From the south, the ruby is left of the sapphire. Which it's currently right of the sapphire, so from the other way around it's left of the sapphire. And from the west, sapphire is on the far right, rubies on the far left, and two ladiodes lay between them. How's that not right? Sapphire, diamond, emerald, ruby. Emerald, ruby. Well. Ugh, lovely. So, from the north. Hold on. Viewed from the north. Hold on. North is up, so viewed from the north. Diamond is right of the ruby. Diamond is right from the ruby. And the emerald is left from the sapphire. From the south, the ruby is left of the sapphire. From the east, the emerald is right of the diamond. From the west, the sapphires on the far right, rubies on the far left there. That should be right?
I believe I have this one.
Because it's viewed from the north, but north is not down.
Solving puzzles is
South is
truly a
down.
pleasure.
If that makes sense. So even though the arrow points north. That's not the viewing point, that's just pointing in which direction north is, like on the map. Yeah, yep, whatever. Archaeological feet. Feet. So like dinosaur footprints? Okay, never mind. The archaeologists uncovered 6 artifacts at the dig site at the points marked A to F. Unfortunately, in the heat of discovery, he completely forgot to make a note of where each artifact was found. On the plus side, he did at least have a record of the order in which they were found. Jug, necklace, dish, axe, sword, and wood block. Can you work out where each one was found? Okay, so... Jug, necklace... Okay, hold on. Jug, necklace, dish, axe, wood block. So wood block was the last, which is E. Shot is right before, which is F. And then A for the axe. A for axe, kind of fitting. C for dish. Necklace is D, and then B is drug. Necklace D, B drug. There we go.
I'm not certain. Did
We
I
got
get
it. Nice. Can trace the footprints, work out the order. Careful note taking is essential on digs like this. Yes, indeed, very essential. Okay, spinning maze. I remember that this was the one puzzle, like in my previous playthroughs, I always missed. This is like the one puzzle. Z1. Looking the way, but I must also find try any tunnels. Okay. Whee! If I do just casually fly out of those. Let's try this one. Follow this. Nothing here? Okay. That. Oh, come on! This should be so easy to control, but for some reason it's not. It's the same one we were at, right? Yeah. So maybe on the top here. But that's the one we already went through. And that led to nothing. Okay. Yeah, come on. Oh, come on. I want to continue on the other side and not on the... Can I not do that? I can. See? Just didn't want me to for some reason. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I knew you
Time to
could, when you
solve this
get
little
back,
puzzle.
go to the other side, but for some reason I always didn't want to do that.
There is no puzzle
It's
without a solution.
fine, it's fine. Let's hope they stay close in the future. Yeah, how about you guys just fly up and meet that way? Clear-cut contrasts. The classroom is equipped with a fancy black and white puzzle board. When you touch any square section on the board, its column changes between black and white. At the moment there's more white than black, but you can change by touching the board just once. Okay. The color changes. When you touch any square section on the board, its color changes between black and white. At the moment there's more white than black, but you can change that by touching. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that doesn't matter then, right? Because I can touch a square. Okay, I guess the outside square counts as a square.
Every failure is a doorway to success.
Okay, so it counts as a square. Okay, I wasn't sure if I should, if I then have another square, because technically that is not a square. That is technically a frame, but sure. Guess I could see it as a square if you think that you just lay on top. But yeah, either way. A large square that makes up the border is a square section of the board as well. Sure. I guess. And stitching squares from one square to another. Been embroidering this cushion in green and yellow, but it's not lively enough. I want to add 2 red squares to each of the 4 yellow areas. But I don't want more than 1 red square in any given row, column, or diagonal. Okay, well... And then there... Not that one, not that one, how about there? We have not that one. Nor that one, nor that one, nor that one. That is only... Yeah, that won't work because that will not allow us anything there. So let's figure this one out. There or there. It means there and there, I guess? Not there, I mean... There. So they are not diagonal, and these are not straight. So, not there, not there, not there, not there. That is the middle somehow. I hate these cursed things. So, not there, there, there. There, 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 there. There or there. That leaves these 3. But also not there because the row. So these 2, which is this and this. Then we have the last one, which is not here, not here, not here, not here, not here, not here. The microphone is doing a weird sound. Sorry. Don't think that's the microphone. What is making that weird sound? It's still recording? Yeah. Okay, whatever. So it is that's between these 2. Oh, this one is... Hold on. This one's blocked, this one's blocked. This one's blocked, and this one's blocked. Blocked, blocked, blocked. Blocked, 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 blocked. Okay. There's only one here. And that one completely makes this row go away. This, and this. Could mean either one here. If I would put one here, I'm gonna get that one, that, and that. This entire row, of course. And this entire row. Which would leave a row. So that means that cannot be there. So let's do this. And let's try this. I should leave two. Oops. This, and this, and this. Should leave two there and two there. Which also wouldn't work. So let's do it down here. Let's go to another color. So we have this. That one will take away that. No, that won't work either. Let's clear this again. Let's get rid of this again. Okay. Try this with the big one. So this, this. 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 The reason I'm doing lines is so I don't accidentally overlap like tiny lines, so I don't accidentally like hit any of the side boxes, and then I'm confused why I can't find the solution, you know? So there's only this one as possibility. Another one crosses off these, crosses off that, and crosses off that. That leaves these two. If I do this one, it will cross off that, but it will leave that, and then it will cross off that. So I guess up there. And then that would cross off all these. Cross this. This. And then we have these left. I need to do something offset here. But that doesn't work. So it needs to be here. It only crosses off this and this. And this and this. Because they would be crossing each other. It means it's this and this. And then we have these two crossed. Which leaves this and this. I think that's right. Hello? Oh. Oh, but I placed the square actually, that's missing. Yeah, I got it. Okay, nice.
Just leave it to me.
Yay! And the last one before we go to the carnival. Or the fairground place they have. Okay. There's 6 huge holes on the stick side, but it's a bit dangerous for people to be working with these big holes around, so you want to use a single length of rope to cord off all the holes. Stakes have been placed across the side. Tie the rope around the stake so that it runs from the starting stake to the finishing stake and encloses each hole by using as little rope as possible. And no diagonals or doubling back between stakes. Okay. I guess the first logical thing would be something like this. But I'm sure they're gonna be like, nah. Okay.
Oh, I thought maybe...
Quarter future using the shortest length of rope possible. Yeah, but it also needs to be one row. Encloses each hole by using as little rope as possible. And then we cannot loop back. No diagonals or doubling back between sticks. The thing is, there's so many different ways. Like thinking of how they want us to rope them off. Does it mean they want us to? But we cannot circle them because that would double back on them. So that means leaving as much space as possible, right? Let me just hold on. Get the thing back up. Sticks have been placed across the side. Tie the rope around the stake so that it runs from the starting stake to the finishing stake and then closes each hole by using as little as possible rope. No diagonals or doubling back between stakes. Okay, but this works, right? What does doubling back between stakes mean? So that, like that? I guess? I think A is the most obvious answer. Nah, not what I meant to do. Like this?
I'm not certain.
Okay, I don't know if there's like a shorter route, like technically or not. I just did the first thing that came to mind with like looping. Correct, one possible solution is shown above, now they can work safely. Okay, yes, so that's one possible solution. See, so there may have been others, but either way, that kind of worked. Puzzle solved 61 out of 61, nice. So yeah, we're gonna solve them like that, we're not gonna like try and loop back. Either way, let's go to the city hall to check out Dalston before we go further. And yes, there's a decent bit of people that are here that have riddles, but again, we're gonna check them out later. I don't wanna like tap on everybody, I wanna kind of continue with the story instead of like, yeah, spending too much time there. Professor Layton, glad you could make it. We're about to continue the interrogation. May we sit in? Please do. The more set of eyes we have on our suspect, the better our chances of catching him out if he's hiding something. Okay. Alright, Dodson, let's make this quick. Why did you do it? For crying out loud, it's not me. Shouldn't you be looking for clues or something instead of arresting me? The old I'm innocent route. Oh, well, tough guy. We know you used the horse-drawn cart and the statues, right? Racing chariot to be precise. We found tracks all over the scene. So what was it for? Your getaway? Your accomplices? What was it? No, to drop off the statues over that. Tell us what you did and who helped, and the judge might go easy on you. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. Cut the act, Dodson. You got a chariot and we found tracks from a chariot plastered all over the scene. I have a chariot, but it's not the only chariot in town. Maybe you should talk to the man who runs the racecourse. What would I gain by scaring people from town anyway? I depend on tourists. Alright, Dodson, we can do it the hard way. We've already spoken to the manager of the racecourse and he said he hasn't noticed any of the chariots going missing. Those things aren't cheap, and let me tell you, there's no one else in Montador who owns a private chariot. We also got your motive, jealousy. Mrs. Lidor rejected your proposal, so you want revenge on Mr. Lidor. Couldn't accept that former butler got rich and married your woman. Mr. Lidor told us all about it. Lidor said that? Rotten little... Detective Bloom, can we really say with such certainty that the tracks incriminate Dodson? Well, the fact remains that they belonged to a chariot, and the chariot was used to deposit some deceptive lifelike statues. No doubt the trick relies upon crowd mentality. People quickly turned hysterical. If one person were, say, to feign illness, the crowd would form. This would keep the audience concerned and distracted. Exactly, and during this time other accomplices could do as they wish, such as wheeling in statues or a cart. On a cart. With the statues in place, these accomplices could easily start screaming that the people had been turned to stone. Which would trigger panic. The worried crowd promptly forgets about the first afflicted individual and tries to flee. And as they flee, they no doubt see several of these statues, which intensifies their fear. Couldn't have said it better, Professor. Professor, I'm confused. We didn't see any chariots there that night. How could anyone hide the statues in front of all those witnesses? We were missing the wood from the trees. There was only one hiding place large enough we were all looking at it. Where was that? Everything was hidden inside the giant clown balloon. What? How? Well, it dropped down, that's the thing. Our minds have a way of establishing an object's presence once we see it. We didn't watch the balloon the whole time. But we saw the balloon floating. How could the statues have been inside? The balloons attached to it must have been filled with buoyant gas. I recall the clown came down when they burst. Only an extremely sturdy vehicle could have been used to transport these statues. And Dodson the chief suspect behind these acts because of his wealth? Correct, none of these stunts would come cheap. Buying props and playing so many accomplices would require a lot of cash. He's got the means and the motive. I think he's our man. I doubt we'll see another appearance from the masked gentleman as long as we have Dodson in custody. I cannot be so sanguine. I'm sorry to hear that, Professor, but from where I'm standing, it looks as though you can just about close this case. And if the gentleman does appear, well, then we have to rethink things. If he does appear, I may approach him directly about the Mask of Order. Interesting. In the meantime, there are a few things I'd like to look into. Curious about these chariots. A quick once-over of the racecourse might shine some light on our mysteries. By all means, let me know if you find any more evidence pertaining to Mr. Dalston. I'm getting really tired, so I think I may raid out right now, honestly. Because I don't want to start something new here. Petrification Miracle. The petrification miracle was nothing but an elaborate trick. The perpetrators created a distraction while they placed stone statues all around. With a few panic shoutouts, they convinced the crowd that the statues were real people turned to stone. All the culprits had to do was place statues, then claim they'd watched them turn to stone. This created panic amongst the crowd. Oh, sorry. Okay. Who is readable? Because yeah, I'm like hanging very like slouched here, and I'm so tired right now. Okay. Well, To beard or not to beard? This is the question. Ah! Oh my goodness, fluffy yarn, that's ambitious. So, Madame Juniper is currently working on their garden gnome, or their gnome, again, and they're working in, knitting. So, let's rate them. But again, oh gosh, I can't stop yawning. Damn. Oh yeah, I'm really tired. Today was a busy day, so... But hey, we found more about the past and we found out where they'll be headed to, and, you know, we may also like figure out more. Like, the Masked Gentleman appeared again, but we didn't catch him. But you have a clue on where he might appear next, or will appear next, because it said it to us. So hopefully tomorrow maybe we shall figure out first of all if Dodson is innocent with the racetrack thing, because, you know, we need to obviously figure out what the chariot thing is. Honestly, I can't remember anymore. It may have been that they just stole some wheels instead of like a full-on chariot or something, because like a race car chariot being heavy and being sturdy enough for like statues? I don't know. But yeah, either way, like, we're gonna figure that one out, and of course, you know, maybe try to set a trap, maybe not, maybe figure out more about the Nova Wall's secret. But yeah, I hope to see you all back tomorrow again, and for you guys that can't make it, remember, Thursday is craft stream. Now that my timer should be working properly again after months of me not noticing. Yeah, same time again on tomorrow's stream and on Thursday's stream for crafting, where we continue with the diorama for the Pokemon garden house, glass house thing. And I hope you all have a great day or great evening today, and or whatever time zone you're in, whatever rest of your day. And I hope you all have a great day tomorrow. See you all, enjoy the raid. Bye bye.